If you are a fan of UVA football, then follow my lead on the count of three. You ready? 1, 2, 3. It's okay. The wait is over. Your quarterback is on the way. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ACC Uprising. We got some big news involving the Virginia Cavaliers, as it has been announced that quarterback Beau Pribula, once of Mizzou and Penn State, will be playing the final season of his collegiate career down in Charlottesville, Virginia. Some very big news, as the Cavaliers had been put through the ringer throughout this entire transfer portal. Dating back to October, they had been looking for some clarity on Chandler Morris's eligibility situation. Once the portal opened, they still didn't know if he was coming back or not. A decision had not been reached. Finally, they got their decision, and very quickly, UVA went about making the moves they needed to secure their signal caller for the upcoming season. Lost out on Morris, lost out on DJ Lagway, and several other prospects that were in the portal, but Pribula is the one to end the madness. So, in this video, we're going to jump into that, what it means, and talk about some of your reactions. Yes, we're going to get your reactions. I'm going to read out some comments from some old videos and just get the general consensus of what UVA fans are feeling about Beau Pribula. Before we jump into this, though, guys, make sure that you do like the video. Even if you are not a fan of UVA, you hate them, you like the content, then hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button. Here at ACC Uprising, we cover every single team throughout the Atlantic Coast: Syracuse, Duke, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech. Doesn't matter. All the techs, all the universities, all the colleges, we got a home for you right here, okay? So subscribe if you're new. Now, as we do go through this video, again, UVA fans, this is your platform, so jump to the comment section. Let me know your reactions. The whole engagement between the fan bases, that is a central pillar of this channel. I genuinely post these videos and I ask these questions because I can give you the information, but I want your perspectives as fans, because you have that part of your brain that I don't always have when I'm making these videos. So let's talk about it. So Beau Pribula, in 10 games at Missouri, he completed 67.4% of his passes for 1,941 yards and 11 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. He also rushed for 297 yards and 6 scores. So if we break that down, in 10 games, he completed about 2/3 of his passes for just about 2,200 yards, 17 total touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. In my opinion, Pribula seems to be a solid, not outstanding quarterback, but an adult in the room who can do a good job. He's got some mobility, he can hit the passes, he'll make some mistakes, but he'll also make some good plays. And he just got his first year of starting experience under his belt. And did it always go well against the perennial powerhouses of the SEC? No, he had some moments where it didn't look great. But it's the SEC, it's his first time starting. With that experience, and he is coming off of a pretty major ankle injury, but even still, with that experience under his belt, transferring to a new home, a program that is invested in him, they want him to be the guy, they are trusting him to be the guy. I think this could end up being a pretty harmonious resolution for everybody involved. But with me saying that, I really don't want to bury the lead here. And I think that this is a narrative that UVA fans will love to get behind. Because the Virginia Cavaliers, lest we forget, a month ago or however long it was, they were in the ACC title game, okay? I know they remember that. I know Duke fans remember that, but everyone else, let's not forget, and let's not diminish the season that UVA just had. 11 wins, winning a bowl game, appearance in the conference championship. That is a good season. Yet if you're into sports betting at all, you will see the sports books have had UVA with a projected win total as low as 4.5 wins. Now, it's moved up since then. It went up to 5.5 yesterday. I think some sportsbooks now actually have it at 6.5 after this Beau Pribula news. I would need to double check that. But you can see there's some confidence building, but still, going from 11 wins to 6.5, 6.5 is not getting you back to the conference championship game. Actually, I mean, Duke was 7-5 and they got there. But that was a wild year. The point that I'm making here is this is a team that had the breakthrough season they were looking for, and everybody's just expecting them to fall right back down, maybe not to the bottom, but to the middle of the pack. And I say that this fits the narrative that Beau Pribula this fits the mentality Beau Pribula might be bringing to this program, and creating a narrative that everyone can get behind. So let me lay that out for you. Where did Beau Pribula's college career start? It was Penn State. Okay. Who recruited him? James Franklin. Who turned him away for Drew Allar and Ethan Grunkemeyer? James Franklin. Who brought him to campus in this transfer portal period? Virginia Tech and James Franklin. Who opted to go for Ethan Grunkemeyer and Bryce Baker in the portal after having Beau Pribula on campus? James Franklin. There could be good feelings between Pribula and Franklin. I have no idea. But it's practically undeniable that Franklin has already turned him away a couple of times. And while I said there could be good feelings between the two of them, there could be bad feelings as well. Even if the feelings are good, even if there's mutual respect. I'm sure Pribula feels a little scorned. I'm sure he feels a little overlooked and a little determined to prove that the man who brought him into college sports made the wrong decision. Hey, James, it could have been us winning together, but you know what? This season I'm going villain mode because you continue to overlook me. You ignore the fact that I can be a good quarterback. You ignore the fact that I'm coming to the ACC and I'm going to take over my first season. I'm going to a team that just won 11 wins and won a bowl game, way better than your 3-win program. Maybe Beau Pribula just comes to the ACC on demon time. Maybe that's what this is. This is a season of revenge, which doesn't sound like what you'd expect for a team that was in the conference championship game and that won 11 wins and won their bowl game. Doesn't sound like they'd be out for revenge. Sounds like they would be sitting back happy and high and mighty and enjoying what they had just accomplished. I think this season could actually prove to be the total opposite for Pribula and UVA. So, guys, thoughts, comment section. Let me know. Are you buying what I'm selling here? Am I being too dramatic? What are your thoughts on the Pribula transfer? Whatever you got, let me know in the comment section below. Before I get out of here, I'm going to turn to the comment section from yesterday's video. That would be on Monday. The days are running together. I had to look at my laptop and check. Monday's video where we shared here at ACC Uprising that there was mutual interest between Pribula and UVA. So I always love reading comments. I try to respond to as many as I can, and I'm always going to give all of you the opportunity to voice your opinions, obviously by leaving it in the comments below, but whenever I can bring these up in videos, I'm going to do that. Myself and Robert Irby, who also posts on here, we have lots of live streaming ideas planned for when the season begins, where we can get your comments up on the screens, or we can even get you guys on, have round tables after games. I think that would be a bunch of fun. But these comments are coming from that video yesterday. And we're going to start it off with Funky Truster, who says, is that correct actually, Funky Truster? I feel like that's not how it was. I think my Google Doc might have auto-corrected it and I've lost the original name. But hopefully if you're watching this, you know that I'm talking about you. Here's what they said. As a Virginia fan, I'm just glad to have some certainty at the position, honestly, and this now allows the Hoos to possibly secure a veteran receiver or two, which we also desperately need. Thankfully, Edrin is returning, and the tight end position will be stacked, but a speedy wideout with good hands is kind of a must-too, unless we want to dink and dunk down the field on every single possession. Pribula actually fits our system pretty well too, in my opinion, as Chandler Morris played a fairly similar style, running out of the pocket a lot and taking off when needed for decent yardage. The relief I feel right now is real. At Major Letdown K9 says Pribula would be a huge win at this point, but any success for him and or the team as a whole will depend on what top-notch receivers they can still attract. There are several. They also need a solid quarterback too, difference maker at linebacker, and probably at defensive line, and just a bit more quality depth on the offensive line. They really should be overly aggressive in all these areas right now. And then our third and final comment is someone who has a different tune, a different outlook on the Pribula news. At Pat Perkins 8526 says, not all that psyched about Pribula. We were laughing at the Hokies when it looked like he was going there. This whole QB situation seems to have been botched pretty badly in my opinion. So 2 out of 3 with positive remarks for Pribula, someone who's not sold on it. Where do you stand on this? What are your thoughts on the matter? Do you like the revenge narrative that I'm selling here? Whatever you are thinking about this news, make sure you go to the comments, leave me your thoughts there. Like this video if you did enjoy. Again, we cover every single team in the conference, so hit that subscribe button because there is always going to be a place for you here on this channel. I appreciate you all rocking out here at ACC Uprising, and we will catch you in the next one.